Hello guys, how are you? I have to wonder sometimes if the best readings take several tries. Initially, I was saying the wrong day, like I was saying 2019, I was saying December the 3rd, 2019. This is January the 3rd, 2020's reading, okay? So several times I got the date wrong with this reading, and it's maybe a little bit complicated. So I don't know if sometimes that means it might be an important message. I'm not sure. There's good news at the end if you stick through this reading, okay? That's the good thing, okay? So I'm going to try to get started with this reading and hopefully it'll come through. Because sometimes I have to, I'll be really excited to do a reading and I'll have to, do it 3 times. I keep getting interrupted or something. And, I don't know why. So maybe it's important, okay? So the first card here is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is about boredom or frustration. This could be in regard to a love situation because the next card is the Page of Cups. Okay? The Page of Cups could be a friend who needs help or someone saying that they have feelings for you. This person here is bored, but we don't know why he's bored. Okay? He could be bored in love. He could just be bored in general because maybe he had fun celebrating and now everything got a little bit quiet and that made it a little boring. Okay, so the next card here is the King of Pentacles. Okay, the King of Pentacles has some wealth. It could be wealthy, or it could just be that his finances are doing well and he is focused on his wealth. Okay, so the King of Pentacles could be either the one who needs help or he's the one offering the love message. It almost seems like he is the one offering the love because the card is going toward the person who is bored. I said the card. The cup is being pointed toward the person who's bored. Okay? So maybe the King of Pentacles is the one offering the cup it's not really love, it's more of a message of love. Okay? And so the next message here is that the King of Pentacles is trying to get to a calmer state of mind or a calmer location. Is trying to travel, something to that effect. All right. And so the High Priestess card has something to do with either secrets, a Cancer, or a person who's highly intuitive or who has a lot of hidden knowledge and wisdom. So that person could be an emperor. It could be an authoritative figure. Okay. So I'm not sure if this King of Pentacles is traveling toward a person who is wise and authoritative. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. All right. So the next card here is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is maybe perhaps the same King of Pentacles here traveling toward that person. We just heard what he wanted, but now he's going after it. Okay. All right. So what he is going after is a Queen of Wands. Okay. So the Queen of Wands is possibly intuitive and authoritative. Intuitive, wise, and authoritative. And probably passionate. Okay. So the next card here is the Hanged Man. Okay. The previous card before the Hanged Man is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, she's also inspirational. So the Queen of Wands is somebody's goal. Their goal is to have a relationship with this Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Wands is indecisive about what she wants. Okay, so this Ace of Wands card could be the beginning of a relationship. And let me see something else. When I first saw these cards, I was almost wondering if the Queen of Wands was looking for work and it was a authoritative position that she wanted. I wasn't sure if her energy was that, and it probably is. Her energy is being reflected as authoritative, but I wasn't sure if it was in regard to work when I first saw the cards. So if it is, if you're not looking for a love situation and you're looking for work, I'm not sure if the reading so far can be applying to your work situation. Okay? Because if it is, I'm going to redo it. So if this were the Queen of Wands that we were talking about, she's bored or frustrated. If we're talking about work, it's probably frustrated. This card might be a friend needing help, if that were the case, if we're talking about work. I don't know if this gets really complicated. Okay, so a friend needing help. I'm not sure if the friend needing help is the King of Pentacles or okay, it worked earlier when I did it in my head. Okay, so what I was just wondering initially was, is the Queen of Wands thinking about money? Okay, now it could be that the King of Pentacles is a friend needing help, and then he was trying to get to calmer waters. Okay, and the King of Pentacles in that case doesn't necessarily mean that he has a lot of pentacles. It could mean that he has money on his mind. So what was I saying? So if the King of Pentacles needed to get to a calmer place financially, then did he use his intuition? Which I'm not sure. Because I just wondered, well, these cards may regardless be attributed to the Queen of Wands, but I'm not sure if the King of Pentacles used his intuition, and I'm not sure how that would be relevant. But anyway, for some reason, it made sense earlier when I was wondering if the Queen of Wands was the one embodying the energy of the Emperor, which it seems like it is. It doesn't really maybe make sense if it correlates with the first couple of cards, but for some reason I was picking up that the Queen of Wands wasn't sure if she was going after money or if she was going after love. Right now what makes sense is that the King of Pentacles is probably going after the Queen of Wands, okay? So it really seems like it is a love reading, but for some reason I just had wanted to see it as that she could have been looking for work too. Okay, and maybe that's just to accommodate people who aren't interested in love right now. Okay, so anyway, the point is the Queen of Wands was indecisive about, she was trying to figure out what did she want. And the reason why I wasn't sure, because here this Ace of Wands could be about love, but it also could be about work. Okay, so the Queen is indecisive about what she wants, but then it seems like if it's the King of Pentacles who's after her, he does maybe start something with her. Okay, so they get into a relationship, and then does he become the King of Swords? And so the difference in energy is that one masculine is focused on money, but then this King of Swords here, I think if his personality changed after becoming intimate with the Queen, there may be some type of narcissistic traits going on or something. I'm not sure, because if you get intimate with someone and you become cold-hearted, that's a little bit, it's not the way that love is supposed to become. So So what I was seeing earlier was if the queen was actually trying, because the emperor card could be about making money. And that's why I was wondering if she was going after money. It's like an authoritative position for her, if that's what she was going after in a work situation, she's maybe going after a promotion or something like that in regard to money. And so if she did, okay, she was indecisive about whether or not she came first, and then the indecision. Indecisive about what she wanted. And then if she did get the new business, job, promotion, whatever it is, started, then maybe her personality shifted to, it's so interesting. I wonder why it wouldn't have shifted to Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe that situation, maybe we're not really talking about work. Maybe it is definitely love. So I'm going to put back this card. But okay, for anybody, maybe I said it for a reason and it resonates for someone. But anyway, so something new gets started. It's either work or love. But somebody's mindset changes. Okay? After this new situation gets started. And so the King of Swords is about strategy. So it could be possible that our Queen of Wands is thinking about money. Because like I said, this Emperor card is about authority. It's about authority and maybe money making. Okay? So she could be thinking about money, and then if she got a position of authority in regard to her work situation, she had to change her persona. She can't be like passionate and inspirational and just, hi, I'm so happy, I'm so feminine. She had to maybe change her interpersonal skills to that of being very strategic and being more of a manager, being more of a, I'm not sure if cold-hearted is the right type of wording to use, but there's a shift in someone's personality, okay? I'm not sure if maybe perhaps she does get a job and this is maybe her manager, okay? So I gave you both situations in case it's for your work or for your money, okay? Okay, so now we have a King of Swords person who's kind of cold-hearted, not wanting to fall in love if it's about love. The next card here is the World reversed, okay? And the World reversed is meaning that there's some type of boredom with the new relationship, if this was a relationship. And so it's so funny because we had boredom as an initial card to start the reading. Like, I don't think you should allow boredom to force you into a relationship, because it may not be a good reason to pull other people, and I don't know if it will cause confusion or something, but okay. So if this is a relationship, this had to do with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, okay? So if it is a relationship that started and it made the, I don't know, masculine become cold-hearted, that's not really a good situation. Like I said, that could be, some narcissism or some type of issues going on personality-wise. That's not a good thing because that's not real love. So that will be a warning on the 3rd of December. If you have someone who's money-focused, a masculine energy who's money-focused, approaching you and you're like passionate or something like that, inspirational, or you're in authority, in an authoritative position over someone, and you have someone that you work with approaching you, maybe be careful that this person's intentions may not be for love, okay? So that was in regard to love. Okay, so, but then in regard to work, okay? So if the Queen of Wands was going after work, okay? She is in a high position in her work environment, and she was indecisive about something, okay, in regard to her work, some new project or something like that. I'm not sure if it makes sense that I'm gonna figure it. You know what? It doesn't matter that right here. It's a little confusing. what I see in regard to work, this King of Swords energy could be that the Queen of Wands did change her persona. She took on a higher position or something. She changed her persona from being inspirational and passionate and okay, she changed her persona to being more cold-hearted and strategic. I don't know if mind games play a role here or not, but because there was a change in personality. Okay, we have the World card reversed, okay? And like I said, the World card reversed means that either the Queen of Wands is bored with the new job or someone is bored with her. Let's see what else. Okay, so regardless of which situation is going on, there's some type of negative energy. This King of Swords is bringing in a negative energy here. And so because of the negative energy, the opportunities are limited. And something about poverty may be coming up or debts owed. I wasn't sure if we were talking about a relationship where these two karmic partners and they had a karmic debt. And that's why that card showed up. Okay. But then the reason why I do think we're talking about finances, so like I said, this is complicated, but it could apply either way. Okay, so if we are talking about finances, a relevant debt might be indicated, and or this Four of Pentacles card here in the reverse is about it's about obstacles coming up. Is a debt is an obstacle, and that's why the Queen of Wands was looking for a promotion or something. Or let's see what else. I don't know why my cards are kind of pulled up a bit. Okay, let's see. So, okay, so I hope I explained that enough. So the next card here is the Page of Swords reversed. So there's some type of obstacle that's being, I'm not sure if put in the way or if debt is just an obstacle to overcome. But this Page of Swords here is a troublemaker. So there's somebody causing trouble on purpose. And okay, so this could be in the work environment. Could this be the King of Swords if this was about a work situation? The King of Swords in relation to the Queen of Wands in her work environment. And so this could also be indicating that someone's heavily spying. And like I said, that could be this King of Swords here, causing some type of negative, he's causing an obstacle. Okay? Okay. So at least now it's making sense. So now the Fool. The Fool card is about taking a leap of faith. So who is it that's taking a leap of faith? I don't necessarily think that we're talking about this King of Swords, because for some reason I was picking up that we're still talking about the Queen of Wands, okay? So the Queen of Wands is trying to take a leap of faith, okay? And then let's see what she's trying to achieve. Now, I could have it wrong. It could be this King of Swords, okay? But for some reason, I'm not picking that up. But someone is trying to take a leap of faith toward family happiness. Okay. So even to the point where they're considering marriage. Okay. So the person is searching through a lot of opportunities to try to find one that's legitimate and worthwhile investing in. Okay, so now we have the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so this may have something to do with travel to find love. So I don't know if this card and this card, are we replaying the same situation? But I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if we lost this person here or if this King of Pentacles had become this person, this King of Swords. So I don't know if that's relevant to traveling to finding love. If this were, I keep using the soap opera term. If this were a soap opera, it's kind of like one situation, we went through one little scenario and now we're going through another little scenario and then we'll put them together later in the show. I don't know. So the Queen of Wands could be traveling for love, or the King of Swords is traveling for love. I'm not sure if the King of Swords is the one who, I think he was the obstacle to love. I mean, the obstacle monetarily. So this gets a little bit confusing, but what I'm trying to state is that, so weird. Okay, so what I'm trying to state is that I'm talking about obstacles. You don't want to know what's going on right now. So some obstacle is bothering me right now. Okay, something minor. So anyway, it made me lose my train of thought. Okay, so let's see. We are at this family card, family contentment card. Okay, and marriage. Somebody wants marriage and a family, a happy family. They're searching, they traveled, okay? And I was trying to figure out who was the person who was feeling that energy. And I'm not sure. That's one of the things I'm not sure about. I could have probably clarified it. But anyway, so someone's looking for marriage. It could be the King of Pentacles could just jump from relationship to relationship. And so maybe he jumped, he traveled to find the Queen of Wands, and then he said, hey, this is boring. Let me travel and find something else. So it could be him doing that. Okay? But whoever is the person who's taken this leap and trying to get a happy home life, they're traveling again. Traveling again. So I don't know if when I said again, that's indicating that it is this King of Pentacles who maybe became this King of Swords. Okay. So it said travel and then it said separation. Okay. I've been having this weird thing where sometimes the cards say it 2 times to like confirm separation, traveling away from separation. Okay. I don't know if separation from the Queen of Swords. Okay, so it depends on who we're talking about. For some reason, I was feeling that we were talking about the Queen of Wands, who was looking for a happy home life and a marriage. Okay, if that's the case, she was looking for a happy home life and a marriage. She looked around and couldn't maybe find what she wanted. She decided to travel and to separate from a certain situation. But I'm not sure if because she was disappointed. Yeah, I think that would make sense. And that's why I'm thinking it's the Queen of Wands, because this is a Queen of Swords. It's a queen. So for some reason, I think we're taught the storyline is about the Queen of Wands, I think. Okay. So now she's disappointed she didn't find the marriage partner she was looking for. And so now we have the 8 of Swords reversed. So this can be about, it could be, just the 8 of Swords. Okay, so I'm just wondering if she's putting away the thought of getting married. And let's see. I don't know if the Eight of Swords card is about feeling bound up and restricted, and this card is in the reverse. And so I don't know if she doesn't want to feel bound up and restricted, and that's why she's putting away the idea. Okay, so the next card has something to do with the well. The well here is reversed, and it has to do with something about not being nurtured. Is it that the idea of being married is like being bound up, and so I don't want to nurture this idea anymore, so I don't want to be married? Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, so if we moved on from that idea, so if we are talking about the Queen of Wands here, she could have had a relationship with the King of Pentacles and it didn't work out, or she could have been looking for work, okay? And for some reason, the situation with work, for some reason, had an obstacle. It could have been a boss that was an obstacle. And so relationship, work, and then another attempt at a relationship, but that still didn't work, okay? So now we're going to move on to something else, the Chariot. We're like, okay, let's forget about the marriage for this moment. Let's do something else. And so the juggling here, the Two of Pentacles, it's like I want a happy family, but I also need to do something else, okay? Let's figure out what the something else is. Okay. So Three of Wands, there's a new beginning somewhere else, a new beginning on something else. Let me see. Or working hard on what you already started. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. There's something going on with money that's not on the up and up. It doesn't have to be that money is in the negative, but remember up here how we had obstacles? So I'm not sure what's going on the 3rd of December, but there's some obstacles that need to be overcome. So, okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune turning in our favor. If you're the Queen of Wands, all I know is here. Okay, sorry, let's skip the Queen of Wands. We changed from that energy. She was Queen of Wands when she was passionate and inspirational, but right now she's feeling kind of disappointed. So now she's Queen of Swords. So for the Queen of Swords, her luck is increasing. Okay, I think she was working on something already. It could be something new, but she's working on something already. But the money is not so, the money may not be increasing the way she wants to. So a blessing comes in, her luck increases. Okay, so now see, we're in the better energy now. For some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, this situation, so this is a warning if this video resonates for you. For some reason, this either relationship with the King of Pentacles or this new start in work in an authoritative position for the Queen of Wands. Something here is kind of, I'm not sure if you can avoid this type of situation, or I don't really know, but something here threw the energy off in a negative way. Okay, so just kind of be aware of that. But like I said, now we're resolving the negative energy. We're shifting our luck in a bit. This card is a card about destiny. So however you want to see it, the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Wands is not supposed to stay in that negative mind space for too long. So, okay, so the Magician, okay? It's a double confirmation that luck is increasing. Luck is increasing. Destiny is saying move on with this negative energy. And then we're manifesting our desire. Okay, remember she wanted to get married. I'm not sure if she wanted a job too. So let's see. So what did she manifest? And I guess we're going to talk about the Queen of Swords here. What does the Queen of Swords manifest? 9 of Cups. She manifests the things that she desires. I don't really know if that is a relationship though. Okay. Okay, it depends on how you see it. But anyway, we have the Nine of Cups, okay? Dreams and wishes being fulfilled, abundance, affluence. It kind of depends on your situation. Sometimes wealth is not just money. Sometimes it's having all the things that you need, okay? This is almost like 3 times showing the same type of energy. Something is working in your favor. If you're in Queen of Swords or Queen of Wands energy, if this resonates for you, something is working out by the end of this day on the 3rd of December or sometime around this time period, okay? So we have a person here in Five of Cups energy, and they're crying because they're upset because of things that were lost, okay? And so basically with this card here, this Nine of Cups, sometimes when this card shows up, someone was cheating. Like they had everything they needed, but they chose to like use it for a negative purpose. So I don't know if someone was cheating while they had the things that they needed, while they had all their wishes and dreams being fulfilled. Were they like out cheating or something? Because someone is crying because something was lost. And so the next card here is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups in this reading is about maybe an employment offer coming through. I'm not sure. It can be an employment offer coming through, or it can be someone offering love. And this reading, like I said, is that it can be love and it can be money, okay? So this is either an employment offer coming through or a love offer coming through, okay? And the reason why has to do with something being recovered. Like you're recovering something that's broken, right? When you have this Queen of Swords here, she's disappointed. In this reading, she can be disappointed because of love and money, okay? So I don't know if for some reason this Knight of Cups is coming to mend both issues, to recover love and money. I don't really know. So it's kind of interesting how this reading, there's no definite whether we're talking about love or money, okay? But the only thing that I can tell you is that this Knight of Cups offer here, it kind of gave me hope. I hope it gave you a little bit of hope that we don't have to stay in this negative mind space of being betrayed or being, treated really cold and hurtful. We don't have to stay in this energy of feeling like there are obstacles in our way financially, okay? Hopefully, we will manifest what we desire, hopefully, and that we will get our Knight of Cups, who's helping us to get to our destiny, okay? Helping things to get better in our lives and helping us to recover, okay? So I hope you see this reading as a good thing. Like whatever was being cleared out in 2019, hopefully is coming back into a mode of recovery, okay? So I hope you got good news from this reading, all right? Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, or comment, okay? Thank you. And or if you need a personal reading, look in my description box, okay? All right, thank you.